Week 19. This is 2 weeks in a row that I'm recording this. This is like some kind of record in the last little bit, but that's okay. I write week notes every week on my website, so recording something isn't as important to me. But yeah, I'm gonna keep this quick because it is a really nice sunny day, and I want to be not in my basement here. I've got things to do too, so um, I just run through a couple of things. I guess I recorded some audio on Thursday while I was walking to the train station to go to work. But to be honest, I haven't listened to it yet, but I am going to throw it into this recording as a separate little piece. So heads up, that's coming. The quality might be or will be drastically different from what I'm recording right now. So just prepare your ears, I guess. I'm going to try and make sure that the audio levels are all normalized, so it won't be too much of a shock. But yeah. So I think I talked about my Linux tower last week. I finally got some new RAM chips. So now it's loaded with 16 gigabytes of RAM. The only thing is that it still has a hard disk drive, so it's still slow. I mean, slower than it should be. So I do want to get a solid state drive. So sometime in the near future, I'm going to do that. But the only thing with that is that the hard drive that's in the computer is 1 terabyte, and I don't want to spend too much money on a hobby device. So I think I'm going to get a smaller hard drive, and then that will be enough. I guess that might mean I can't store as many movies for the Plex server, but it could be something where I store them like somewhere else somehow or something. I don't know. Anyway, the other thing that I'm going to play around with soon is my friend introduced me to a program called Capcut, which is a video editing software. He showed it to me because last week or this week, I made some a quick little YouTube video, a montage of clips that I recorded from a hockey game on the PS5. And when I showed him that, I showed him how I edited it from my phone in the default video editor. And that's when he told me about the program CapCut, which is basically, it's a very simple video editor, and there's templates, it's very user friendly for someone like me who does not know very much about editing video. So I'm going to play around with that at some point. I don't know exactly what I'll use it for because I'm not a big video person, but I'm interested to see what I can come up with. Because I watched a beginner tutorial on YouTube, and some of the things that you can do with it are pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be fun. And yeah. Oh yeah, the last thing that I will mention, I finished Spider-Man 4 for the PS4. I finished the game. The main story. I think if I were to look at the completion percentage, it's like not even close to 100%. But I borrowed it from the library, so I decided to return it today. It was due in a couple of days, anyways. But if I mean, most of the stuff that's left over is like all the side quests and everything that you can, accumulate things to get the best suits and whatever. And basically, it's like a whole bunch of side quests and just going through the game to complete it for completist's sake. I think if I owned the game, I probably would come back to it every now and then and just play around in the open world. But for borrowing it from the library twice now, finishing the main story was enough for me. So that's cool. But I'm going to take a little break from the Spider-Man series. I was going to put a hold on the game Star Wars Outlaws, but I realized today I don't have time to play video games like that. Like, we're about to start softball 3 nights a week, and then we still have personal training sessions 1 night a week. That doesn't leave a lot of time for video games. So I think I'm going to hold off on the story-driven video games, and like just play the occasional baseball or hockey game. And then I'm going to I'll I'll, I'll put in the video game playing in the fall and winter time when we're not as busy. That way I figure I'll have more time. Plus, the other thing I realized that I was thinking about was that I haven't spent a lot of time lately on physical projects. Like, I finished the diamond art thing like months ago, and I still need to trim it so that I can put it in the frame that we got for it, and I haven't even done that. So that's something that I want to finish, but I don't know. I've devoted my free time toward video games lately, so I think I need a general break from video games so that I can do some of the physical projects. Like, I've got a few Lego sets next to me. I've got some puzzles. I got another diamond art project that I could do. So I think I want to take some time and do at least one more, or one like physical project that I can kind of tune out things, or like throw something on in the background and just work silently. So yeah, that's all I got for this week. I'm gonna throw in my field recording, I guess you could say, in just a second. So heads up, that's coming now.
I'm walking to work this morning. It's a Thursday. Our parking lot at work is having some some repair work. So they asked us to not park at the office, and this is one of my in-office days. So instead of working from home, I'm perfectly able to get in the office by taking the train and then the bus. I was thinking of biking today, but it's cold and it is a little wet, so I'd rather not bike. Anyway, last night, Wednesday, we had our first softball game of the year, and I wasn't sure how I was going to do, because on Sunday when we had a practice, a couple things. I couldn't hit anything, for starters, and then for second, the first person doing batting practice, I made an awkward catch attempt, and it hit my thumb really hard, and for a couple of days it was very, very swollen, bruised, and could not move it very much. But by yesterday it had gotten better. I can move it a lot more. It's less bruised. And then anyway, turns out I can hit okay. My first at bat, I hit a really solid contact right up the middle, got to first base, and made my way all around home. And actually, that reminds me, I did not prepare for base running. My left hamstring is very tight this morning, so as I'm walking to the train, a 20-minute walk is probably not the best idea, but that's okay. And I had another heavy run at bat, my last at bat, where I had to beat out a throw to first base, and I had to run all the way around home again. So running, not the best, but my hitting turned out to be okay. So much so that my second at bat, I blasted a home run over the netting of the field and onto the other baseball diamond. There were two runners on base, so a nice solid 3-run home run. Except the only problem is our league has a rule we can only hit 1 home run per team per inning, and my home run happened to be the second one of the inning on our team. So it was a very, very big out to end the inning. That's unfortunate, but I'm not worried at all about my hitting this year anymore, at least.